What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Bullets Garage checking in with you guys. Hope you have been doing well. Hope everything's going good for you guys. I've been feeling pretty great, so loving that. On today's video though, we have a product that was shipped in. Just came in today. Brand name is Fantic, and this basically, guys, is an air inflator, and it measures how much PSIs you have in your tires. So I'm gonna unbox this with you guys because I'm curious to see how efficient it is compared to the other air tire pressure gauges that I've had and used in the past. I've had about 5 or 6 different tire pressure gauges, and I haven't found one that is consistent and easy to use and give me proper readouts. So hopefully this is the one. So let's go ahead and unbox this and let's see what's in the box. All right, very interesting looking. Oh, so it also comes with a battery charger. All right, prepared for the journey. What's in the box? So we have the inflator, we have USB charging cables, we have an air tube, we have a needle valve adapter, accessory bag, user manual. So this comes with a 2600 milliamp battery, 5 volts at 3 amps for USB-C. Pressure ranges, so it's able to go from 3 psi to 150 psi of pressure. Noise range, it's 80 decibels. Charging temperature 0 degrees to -45 Celsius. Inflation rate 37 liters a minute. Okay. Could inflate your basketball, bike tires, motorcycle tires, cars, 4 to 6 minutes. Manual. Okay, okay. Interesting. Let's open this up and see how it actually looks like. Very nice packaging, guys. Look at this. Oh, this is a hefty little guy. Okay. Yo, Donald Trump, can you come back and lower the gas prices for us? Because Biden's fucking up our country. I feel like these are one of those old phones from the 1990s. Hello? All right, cool. Interesting. Let me put that here and see what else we got in the box, guys. I mean, very well packaged. Very well assembled, looks like. Heavy duty, sturdy looking. Here is all of our stuff that we get with it. All right, so user manual. Here is our actual valve that screws in right on top. So let me screw that in. Okay, very nice. What else do we have? So it looks like, I'm not sure what kind of adapter this is for. Maybe, all right, actually this might be for a bicycle tire. So as you can see, how would I unscrew this? Oh, so this just screws onto this. And that way this could be a bike inflator tire, and then versus the car right here. Interesting. And then you just screw this on. You can blow up your soccer ball or whatever. So we're gonna test this thing out, man. I'm super serious to see how good this is gonna be. So okay. I don't know if you guys can tell. So it has a little bit of battery. I'm going to plug this in so it could charge a little bit. and I'm going to read through the instructions, and then we'll go in depth of seeing what this has to offer. All right, guys, so really neat features. Okay, so when you cycle through, right now it's showing you a little bicycle and the PSI, and you could adjust what PSI you want it at, which is awesome. Basketball PSI, which is 8, or any kind of ball. And then you have manual mode, and then you have your car. This is freaking awesome. So I wonder if I could change it. Okay, so if you long press, it lets you change between PSI and bar. So I'm going to put all of mine on PSI because that's the metrics we use here in the US of A. All right, so let's see and pump up this tire. As you can see, flat, okay? So I'm going to take the adapter that it comes with and screw it on here. There we go. Then I'm going to take this adapter and just connect it just like that. Easy breezy, okay? And so I don't want bar, for crying out loud. PSI, okay. Let's see. This is a bicycle. Let's say I want it at 40 PSI. Press the power and let's watch it work. Real life, real time. Boom, and it cuts off at 40 PSI, and it's showing it's got 40 PSI. And this is inflated. All I gotta do is unscrew it, and you're done, and your tire is filled up. Holy heck, guys, that was pretty damn good. Wow. All right, but since we're here, so this was pumped up to 40 PSI. This is the gauge that I use, that I find fairly accurate, even though when you kind of push it onto the valve, this doesn't seal perfectly and you could hear a little bit of air escaping. But let me see if we could actually get it to see what it is at. So this is showing to me 41 PSI, 41. Let's see. 41 PSI. 41. So the machine pumped it up to 40. My gauge is showing we're at 41. We'll see what the TPMS sensors are showing inside the car. All right, so the next thing I want to test and see is if it will give me a reading, and if it will give me an accurate reading of what my PSI is on the car. So let's switch this over to car. I just don't understand why I keep switching from PSI to whatnot. I'm gonna set it at 35 because that's what I wanted at cold. Let me take this adapter off for the bicycle tire. We don't need that. So easy. The threads are high quality, just very easily screws on and off. Let's see. Well, this actually screws onto the valve. Wow. Now that is, look, it's already telling me how much pressure I got. 38 pounds, which is interesting because I want to see what will it show on my display. So let's just say I want to set the rears to 35. So I wonder if it's going to let air out or in. It's not going to do anything because we got too much air in there. So that's an interesting thing. Like, let's say I want to deflate 38 pounds. If I want to deflate some air, it won't actually do that now, will it? And also, guys, has a flashlight, so you can see what you're doing at the nighttime. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna read through the manual and see if there's a way for it to, you know, bleed off excessive pressure that we don't need. But let's just say I wanted to, let me blow it up to 40, all right? Okay, so I set it at 40. It's showing me we're at 41 PSI, which is interesting. I don't know, I don't see why it didn't stop earlier. But let me just screw this back in and see what pressure it's showing. 41 PSI, okay. So there's no leaks. When you screw this on, there's no leaks at this connection at all between here and the valve stem, which is great. And I like how you just screw it on. You could set this down, more or less down, or put it in here, and it'll fill up your tire so you don't have to just sit there and watch it. Okay, so it's set at 40. It's showing we're at 41. So we'll see what the TPMS monitoring's, oh, showing 40. Okay, so we'll see if that's actually what's showing inside the car when I fire it up and go for a drive. But so far, super impressive. Let's see. And this is not, I didn't charge it at all. This is just the battery it came with out of the box. Let's see what else we can manage here. Oops. Don't want to lose that. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. And please excuse my filthy ass car. Alright guys, so as you can see inside the car, it is showing 41 PSI. So my gauge, the analog one, is actually on the money, 41. The pump says it pumped it up to basically 40. It was showing 41 and kind of flashing in between 40. Sorry, I got Max over here being a little douche. So it is fairly accurate. I'm gonna drain it down to, let's say, 30 something, and I'm gonna fill it back up just to see if we could get it to 37 and be accurate. So you can see the car is showing 35 PSI, and we're gonna fill it up to 37. So let me turn this on, change it to car. Well, the thing that's weird is that it's like it doesn't save the last setting that it was in. Like I want it to stay at PSI, but it's like I have to keep changing it back and forth. So let me set it to 37. I'm gonna put you guys down. Okay, I'm gonna screw it on into the valve, and we'll get a readout. It's reading 35. So that right there I'm very happy with because it's reading accurately. So let's get to filling to 37. So I feel like it almost puts 1 psi more. So if I would have put 36, it probably would have stopped at 37. But let's double check here. So let me undo this. And you can see it released the pressure. Let's go into the car and see what we're at here. 38. So it is freaking on the money accurate. It showed 38 on the gauge. It's showing 38 in the car. So let me do this one more time. Just so I could, you know, for my own sanity here. So I have it set to 36. What I'm gonna do is air it out again. Let's see where we're at. I'm really a fan of this screw-on charge. 36. So let's say, okay, it's set at 36. Let me just turn it on and see what it does. Boom. So I set it at 36. It looks like it stopped at 37. Okay. So, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Let's see what we got here. 36. 36. Come on. I mean, that's fairly accurate. I mean, I'm very pleased how accurate that is. Little boy. Little boy. No. No, 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 no. Stay there. Don't go on the... Just stay over there. All right, so let me just see again. I'm going to put this in, see what it reads. It's reading 37. Let me see inside the car if it's changed or not. Still showing 36. So I wonder if I could just bump this. Let's say go to manual mode. Okay, and then I could kind of control when it stops and when it starts. Still showing me 30s. Oh, there it goes. 37. So yeah, this is phenomenally accurate, guys. So accurate. I filled it up like 2 seconds more and it got me to 37. So I feel like the key with this little device, which is awesome, flashlight, is you set it to 1 psi lower than you want it. So let's say I wanted this at 37. I set it to 36 and it basically gets me right there. So I'm very happy. It's very accurate. Let me continue charging it, and when I come back, we'll do some more testing. All right, so for the next thing, we have volleyball. It says inflate to 4 to 5 psi. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's turn this bad boy on. And then we'll cycle to the ball. This, let's put it at 5 psi. I will screw this on. I have the needle attachment already in there. And there you go. I set it to 5 psi, so it kind of reads it 5 psi. Whew. Pretty firm 5 psi. But you saw how quickly it inflated it, and actually when you had it set to the ball setting, the motor sounded that it wasn't running at full capacity since it didn't need so much pressure to fill up the ball, which is pretty awesome. So like I said before, there's no way to like release pressure and check it or decrease it on here. So let me lower this down. And I'm gonna set it actually to 3 psi. 4 is actually the lowest. That's strange. All right, let's see. So let's see what it's showing. If I put this back in, showing 5. So ideally we'd wanted 4, but 1 psi reading is not terribly off. So there actually is showing 4. So pretty awesome. I'm gonna charge this bad boy up because as you can see the battery is on its last leg, and then I'll come back and we'll do some more testing. All right guys, so I've been using this product for over a week and a half and I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. Battery life is great. I've charged my iPhone 13 Pro Max on it once and the battery's still showing full charge. Flashlight, I mean, it is just small, compact, and effective. What I'm gonna do is my daily driver always seeps air out of the tires, so I'm gonna go around, check all of them out and fill them up real time for you. But I highly recommend this. I'll have the link in the description below for this beautiful product. Make sure you pick one up for yourself and you will not regret it.